Good morning students. Today we will discuss planning process. So be focused on the process of planning. The first step of planning process is setting objectives. The first and foremost step of planning is setting objectives. Every organization has to set objectives for the entire organization first of all under planning process. Say the objective of an organization can be to increase profits by 25%, or objective can be to increase the sales by 10% or 20%. So anything can be the objective of the organization. Objectives will be set for the entire organization, for every department, employees, for everyone. In this way, these objectives will give direction to everyone in the organization. After setting objectives, next step is developing premises. Objectives are set by the management. Now management has to decide about different activities of planning through which objectives will be achieved. But all the activities under planning are set for the future because we have to achieve the objectives in the coming future. But coming future is uncertain. Anything can happen in the coming future. Then management has to make some predictions, some forecasting about the coming future. Like what will be the policies of government in the coming future, what will be the taste and preferences of customer, what will be the demand of customers, what will be the technological environment, what will be the level of competition. All these predictions management has to make about the future. All these predictions or forecasting is called as assumptions about the futures, and these assumptions are called as premises. So second step is clear, developing premises. Then move to the next step, identifying alternative courses of action. See students, for doing every activity I told you there are many ways. In the same way, to achieve the objective of the organization there are so many alternatives. So in the third step, after setting objective and after developing premises, management will identify all the alternative courses of action to achieve the objectives. Say the objective of organization is to increase profit by 25%. Then what can be the alternatives for achieving that objective? The first alternative can be organization can purchase high speed machines. With such machines, more goods can be produced in less time. Or second alternative can be increase the selling price of the goods to increase the profit. And third alternative can be that to utilize the waste material, and with that waste material stuffed toys can be prepared and they can be sold in the market. So in this way these are the three alternatives to increase the profit. In the same way, every organization will have different alternatives for achieving the targets. So in this third step, all the alternatives will be identified. After identifying alternative courses, we will move to the fourth step, evaluating alternative courses. Now all the alternatives which are identified, they all will be evaluated. Their positive points and negative points will be considered by the management. All the alternatives will be evaluated in the light of cost, risk, benefits and objectives decided by the management. The alternative which is least costly and least risky, most beneficial, that alternative will be considered. Then move to the next step, selecting an alternative. Here finally the best alternative will be selected. This is the real point of decision because here management is selecting the best alternative. The alternative selected should be most feasible. Feasible means possible, achievable, and should have least negative consequences. So that very alternative will be selected. After selecting the best alternative, we will move to the next step, that is implementing the plan. Now the alternative which is selected will be implemented by the management. This will become our plan and it will be implemented. After implementation, we will move to the last step, that is follow-up action. In the follow-up action, management will monitor the activities, that whether all activities are going on according to the plan. Monitoring is very much important because only implementation will not stop the activities of managers. Time to time they have to monitor the plan, only then they can get success. So this is a process of planning, having these 7 steps. All these steps must be performed properly. Only then success can be achieved by the organization. So I think class, the planning process is clear to everyone. If you have any doubt, you can discuss with me. Thank you.